Welcome to this demonstration of Maths Question Level Analysis software. When you open the file, you'll need to enable the macros. This will be done in different ways depending on which version of Windows you are using. There should be an option at the top of the screen. You need to enable the content. You'll notice there are three tabs. One is for the analysis of the written papers, one is a graphs tab, and one for the mental maths paper. You've got basic information here about how many entries there are, how many of different ethnic groups, the percentages at different levels, the APS score. That may not be exactly the same as the APS that comes out on Raise Online for various reasons, but it will be fairly close. As you scroll across, you'll find the success rate on all the different questions, and towards the end you'll find a transition matrix which shows the number of children that have converted from different Key Stage 1 levels. The grade boundaries on this video are not the same as the 2014 grade boundaries, which at the time of recording weren't actually known. There is also a breakdown in terms of the success on different areas of the national curriculum in terms of percentage success rate. So in this particular case, number was 61%. This value-added figure up here, 1.7, is 1.7 levels of progress in the key stage, and this is the expected number making DFE expected progress and the number exceeding expected progress. On the graphs pages, you've got graphs showing the success rate on each of the questions in the test. And it's possible to specify the group from the data analysis page. Each of these bars shows all pupils, boys, girls, and whatever group was selected. Graphs of percentage success rates at the different levels, and the percentage success on different aspects of the test. And then the mental maths tab is a similar picture, only it hasn't got levels on, it's just the analysis of that particular paper. The graphs to show the success rate on the different questions will appear on the graphs tab. So how does this work, and how does it make it different from many pieces of software of this nature? Well, the first thing you can do is you can select groups. So this at the moment what is selected is all the pupils that took the test, but we can, using the drop down menu, we can select, for instance, just the girls by clicking F. Now nothing changes until you press my logo up here. All goes a bit mad for a few seconds, and then you can see how the APS is changed, and everything will have changed. The graphs and the transition matrices and the APS and the expected and exceeded progress for all the girls that have been selected. Just go back and you can do the same for the boys, so you can make a comparison. And it's quite clear here that the APS attainment of the boys is much higher than the girls, and their success rates seem to be much higher on the questions as well, as you would expect. Everything works like that. If you want to find out, for instance, how Pakistani boys did, then the code for Pakistani children is 4. So you go to the ethnic group and click on the 4, click the magic button, and it will give you the information about the 7 boys who were Pakistani heritage. Everything's been updated, the transition matrices and the graphs. The mental maths won't have been updated. If you want to know how those particular boys did, you have to do the same thing as you did on the first tab. Click the same logo, and that will get you the analysis of the mental maths paper for those 7 children. Should you want to change any particular group, I'll just get it back to what it was at the beginning. So, for instance, you may have a lot of Polish children, for instance, and you wish to analyse those. Well, if you just delete the column, say, for free school meals, and put in a P for all the Polish children, and just select them, and select the logo, that gives you the updated information for those 5 Polish children that have been selected. And you can change those columns as often as you like to assess different information about different groups of pupils. I hope you found that demonstration useful. Contact me if you're interested in purchasing this, and I'll be happy to provide you further information as to how you can go about receiving it. Thank you very much.